Joey Votto, Lou Marsh winner for 2017, his second Lou Marsh, on the line right now. Joey, welcome to Tim and Sid. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Congratulations. Did you see this coming in any way? Because it's a tricky award some years.
I knew I had a chance, and I think with any award, if you think you have a chance, then you expect to win. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't necessarily expect to win. I don't mean to say it that way, but I thought I had a chance, and I know that there was a lot of excellent candidates that I had to compete with. So to win this year, to win my second award, is very, very much an honor.
What does this one specifically mean to you, Joey? Like, obviously, you've been an MVP within your own sport, but the short list today was you, a cross-country skier, a freestyle skier, a hockey player, and a curler. So it's a different kind of list. It's a different kind of contest, but it's your country. What's it mean to you to win the Lou Marsh?
I don't have any sort of sport bias here. You know, I don't admire one sport more than the other. You know, just because someone makes more money or is more famous, or you know, whatever it may be, I don't look at a certain type of athlete and think they've got more on their competitive plate. So all the other sports, female, male, no matter, I have a great deal of admiration. I know that there's a lot of time and effort and sacrifice, and typically these athletes have been doing this since they were children, and it's been a lifelong dream. So to be amongst them is such a gift, and I'm very, very honored. I'm very grateful. I'm an athlete. I'm competitive, so I love to win. I'm glad I won, but I think that my peers in this voting, in this final, I mean, their records speak for themselves, and I'm glad that I was amongst this group.
Joey, you were, and to remind people at home, you were involved in one of the closest MVP votes in the history of the game of baseball, losing by 2 points to Giancarlo Stanton. What were your emotions when that result came in? And when you get an award like you get today, which is obviously a really big deal for us Canadians, maybe softening the blow isn't the right term, but is this a good way for you to end 2017, considering how excruciatingly close you were to getting that MVP award?
Yeah, I try to compartmentalize each award. I suppose there is some, it does change things a little bit, but ultimately I play to win. When I compete, I play to win. So, you know, I think the only thing that stands out to me about losing that award is I wish that I'm glad we didn't tie, for sure. Had we tied, I would have probably given him the award. But I think answering these questions is probably the one. I wish I had lost by a good bit more, because then it would have been clear, and there would have been less what ifs, and there would have been less questions. I mean, he gets the award, and he gets the pat on the back and the praise, and I'm the one that has to answer the "can you believe it's so close" question. So I think that's the only thing that stands out to me about losing out or coming in second.
Joe, can you talk a little bit about the challenge of having a year as great a year as you had? An unbelievable year. You were consistently excellent. You played 162 games. But did it with a team that was struggling, that had a really rough year. How do you manage to stay focused and kind of maintain that level while things around you aren't great?
You know, it's not easy. You know, it's been a few years now, so unfortunately I've had a lot of practice with it. You know, it can be tough in May when you know you don't have a shot, but you have to remind yourself that every single pitch, every at-bat, every moment of every game matters, and you have to treat it the exact same way. I will say, I don't know if it's good or it's bad, but it's trained me to stay on my toes at all times. If I was on a winning team, I may feel less, I don't know, I may be less apt to come through when we're beating on everybody every single day. I'm not sure. I can't imagine that I would take a step back, or I would take my foot off the throttle, but you never know. So it's something that's been trained in me.
Joey, do Do you feel as though sports fans in this country, and you are a former NL MVP, never mind the vote that just happened, you've won that award before. You're now a two-time Lou Marsh. You are an all-star, and you are putting up numbers on par with a lot of greats in this game on one of the most storied franchises in the history of Major League Baseball. Do you feel you are properly appreciated in this country for what you have done?
I don't know. I really don't care whether I am or not. I don't. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I don't think I gain anything out of being more recognized or more acknowledged. I mean, I guess I'd make a little more money. You know, I'd probably have some Canadian sponsorships. But other than that, I can't think of anything of benefit. All the people that I care about recognize what I do, and that's really all I think I care about.
So now what, Joey, in terms of getting ready for next season? Are you one of those? You don't seem like a guy to me who's wrapped up in the winter meetings on MLB Network and kind of seeing what happens next. You seem like a guy who unplugs. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, no, I haven't. I don't typically keep up with baseball unless one of my former teammates or a friend of mine is in the trade rumors, or if there's a big signing or a trade. You know, Giancarlo Stanton was just traded to the Yankees, and Ohtani with the Angels. So that sort of thing piques my interest. But in terms of keeping track of the minutiae on a consistent basis, absolutely not. I think I need some time to wind down and distance myself from my job, and then hopefully, you know, in the new year, ramp back up and get back locked into Major League Baseball on a consistent basis. So.
Well, considering you nearly had a 500 on base last season, you deserve to unplug and you deserve the break.
Unplug away.
Unplug away. Joey, again, 2017 Lou Marsh Award winner. Congratulations. All the best.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys, and thanks for voting, and thanks to all the other voters. And again, this is a tremendous honor, and I don't take it for granted, so thank you.
Congratulations again, Joey. Thank you for joining us. Joey Votto, 2010 National League MVP, 2010 Lou Marsh winner, now 2017 Lou Marsh winner. And again, I hated even bringing it up, that close to another NL MVP award this season. It was insane.
And that's just a bunch. Well, this is just a bunch of sports writers too. But that's also.
No, but he won this one.
But he won this
is
one.
a better feeling with this
exactly. One. But interesting thing about Joey Votto, as an athlete, is that he does not pander. Right? Joey Votto tells you what he thinks.
Yeah, Joey's his own guy. Joey's his own guy.